Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Celine. You're here on the instant payment presentation. You're here at the right time. As we should all know by now, Bitcoin is dominating the financial news. You've got Forbes magazine telling people that Bitcoin is the future, and Time magazine's confidently stating that Bitcoin is actually a wallet without the government. So you can see that there is actually a crypto revolution going on as we speak. It's actually the biggest disruption in our history. Blockchain technology is responsible for that. And blockchain and Bitcoin go hand in hand. So when they talk of shutting down Bitcoin, really it's impossible unless they are going to shut down the entire internet network, which is never going to happen. So cryptocurrency will do to banks what email has done to the postal service. We no longer send letters to each other, we send text messages or email, and cryptocurrency is going to have the same effect on the banks. Now, if you imagine crowdfunding model, this is what we have here. It's a crowdfunding model. So you are the initiator. You have an idea, you have a project, you have a goal that you want to achieve, and you need some people to support that idea for you. So you have a platform that brings both parties together and you're able to launch that idea. So here we are on the biggest secret on the internet today, the MLS Bitcoin Club. It's the instant payment system. So every payment goes straight to your e-wallet instantly. Now, okay. The founder and the visionary is Barry Perkinson, who's a master trader. He's known as Wall Street because he is a master trader. He served on the military for 20 years, and he's also a computer engineer. And he has actually created this safe system for members to accumulate Bitcoin for free. You also get free financial education that will elevate you and your family to a better lifestyle. It's a very special system. It comes in 3 phases, the educational content. Phase 1 consists of starter level. When you join starter level, and it unlocks Crypto 101 and Crypto 102, the e-wallets. You learn all about hard wallets, soft wallets, warmed up wallets, and you understand how to protect your Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. With alternative coins, now altcoins are all the other coins that were created after Bitcoin. Either to imitate Bitcoin or be better than Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is still king. When you do the advanced strategy, you would also do level 1, which would unlock the corporations and LLC. It's easier than you think to incorporate yourself and protect your wealth in that manner. When you upgrade to level 2 and level 3, you unlock training, educational content that will teach you, give brief introduction to trading, not only cryptocurrencies, but also foreign exchange. And in level 4, it unlocks the solo 401k plan, which will give you a comprehensive financial plan to protect your wealth. Phase 2 unlocks that level 5, where you will learn how to build up your credit and increase your credit score. We'll be collecting lots of Bitcoin, so you need to have good credit as well. Level 6 unlocks information on how to pay off your home in 5 to 7 years, so that you don't have, you have physical cash assets in your bricks and mortar. The Phase 3 of the financial education, and remember, all of this is for free. You now learn how to open offshore accounts and there are a number of organizations out there that are charging thousands of pounds for this kind of information that you will be getting for free when you join this platform. Now, some of you may be familiar with the cash flow quadrant. It was made famous by Robert Kiyosaki in his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. If you haven't got it, you should go and get it. It's a very valuable book. And in the cash flow quadrant, here, most people are in the employee box. We have a job. We don't have much leverage, and all of our time is spent trying to make a little bit of money to get by. That's the employee in a nutshell. Now, some of us are self-employed, and the only difference between an employee and a self-employed person is that you own your own job as a self-employed person, but you still have limited leverage, and your time is spent making money. You sometimes even working harder than the employee to make that money. So really, we want to be on the right side of the cash flow quadrant. We want to be the business owner, where you own a system and you're using people to leverage their time to make money for you. Now, the business owner still, you know, has a lot of work to do. The best position to be on this quadrant is in the investor box, where you own investments and you're using your cash, you're leveraging your cash to make more money. Your money is working for you. And that's how we want to be in the Bitcoin club. Now, when we compare one Bitcoin to $1, you'll see that in 2012, one Bitcoin was worth about $10. It wasn't worth much at all. It started off in 2009 in response to the banking crisis. And so it was less than $1 when it was created. So by 2012, it had risen to around $10. By 2013, it had spiked to around $100. And then by 2014, it spiked again to about $500. Now, last year, 2017, we'll recall that we witnessed Bitcoin almost peak at $20,000. And there are predictions from a number of financial analysts that predict that one Bitcoin will be worth $100,000 by 2020. And John McAfee has also predicted, of McAfee Securities, has also predicted that one Bitcoin will be worth $1 million by 2020. So let's see who's going to get the prediction right, because 2020 is less than 2 years away. Now, MLS Bitcoin Club has 10 Bitcoin centers, and this is what they look like. You can see that the white numbers in the blue column represent the amount of Bitcoin it takes to enter that level. So at the beginning, we will start, for example, with starter level. You would send in 0.0167 Bitcoin. Now, at this point, you would bring 2 people in, and they will bring 2 people to duplicate what you're doing. As soon as you complete your community of 6, you will get 3 payments totaling 0.048 Bitcoin. And then you upgrade to level 1, because the game is to upgrade. Now, at level 1, you send in 0.04 Bitcoin. And the beauty of this club is that the people that you bring in at the beginning, because they're duplicating you, and it's a follow you matrix, they will follow you, and when they upgrade, when they duplicate what you're doing, they will follow you into your community at the next level. And every level works the same way. Now, let me go into more detail. Now, you have a choice to build your wealth slowly or fast. So let's check out the slow version, the basic strategy. So if you start with the basic strategy, you send in a one-time payment of 0.0167 Bitcoin. Now, that is worth around £90 at today's price. And this is you. Everybody that joins the club sits at the top of their own community. Okay, so at this point, you bring in 2 people. And let's take, for example, this side, your left side. So you bring in your first person, and they bring in their first person. Okay, as soon as they bring in their first person, you get a payment of 0.0167 Bitcoin. Now, you may not have got your second person yet, but that doesn't delay you in getting paid. As soon as this box is full up, you will receive that first payment instantly to your e-wallet. And so when the first person you introduce bring in their second person, you get another payment of 0.0167 Bitcoin. And so now you've managed to find your second person and they bring in their first person, you get your third payment of 0.0167. Each of these payments are worth the £90 you originally paid, the one-time payment. And the total amount in money is £270 at today's price. Now this final box here, the second person of your second person is used to re-enter you in the same starter level. In the meantime, you've received 3 payments totaling 0.0501 Bitcoin. Okay, so now let's look at the fast track. And we'll show you why it's so important to do the fast track, especially now that Bitcoin is about to rise. Now with the fast track, you make a one-time payment. You're doing both levels, 2 levels at the same time. You're doing starter level and level 1. So you send in about Bitcoin payments of 0.0167 and 0.0462. Now on level 1, there's a small admin fee to pay of 0.0055. That's all the company takes. The Bitcoin 0.0407 and the 0.0167 is going directly to another member, because it's a member-to-member platform. Remember, we're crowdfunding for Bitcoin. So this is you at the beginning, and you are now going to bring in your first person. Now the key is to make sure they duplicate what you're doing. So they're going to do the same thing. They're going to do starter level and level 1 at the same time. And the first person they bring in is going to duplicate that person. And once this box is full, you will receive 2 payments because remember, they're doing starter level and level 1 at the same time. You'll receive a payment of 0.0167 and 0.0407. Okay, so when they bring in their second person, you get another 2 payments of 0.1067 and 0.0407. And so when you bring in your second person here and they bring in their first person here, you will receive your 5th and 6th payments of 0.0167 and 0.0407. So the total amount that you would have received at fast track is now 0.1722 Bitcoin. Okay, that's worth around £920. Now remember, Bitcoin is rising, so this amount will change as the price of Bitcoin goes up. And then the final box, all of these people are doing the fast track. That's how you get the 6 payments. Okay, so this box is now used to recycle you again on both levels. You start another starter level and another level 1. Meanwhile, you've already been paid 0.1722 Bitcoin, which is now sitting in your e-wallet. Now your e-wallet is like your crypto bank account, so you are the only one that has control and access to that e-wallet. So that Bitcoin is yours to do what you want with. Now it's an instant Bitcoin club, so it goes straight to your e-wallet and it's member to member. Now I know some of you are thinking that it looks like a pyramid. MLS is not a pyramid scheme. This is the difference. With a pyramid scheme, the person that comes up with the idea always sits at the top of the pyramid and gets the most pay. With MLS Bitcoin Club, you are your own CEO. You can out-earn your sponsor, and the people that you bring in can out-earn you. With the pyramid scheme, there's a rigid structure where you have the CEO at the top, the president is the first recruit, and the vice president is the second recruit, and they're all on pay caps. They're never going to earn more than the CEO. With MLS Bitcoin Club, you've got a choice to upgrade fast or slow. Everyone you introduce follows you. You bring 2 people, they get 2 people, you get paid, and then you upgrade. Meanwhile, in the pyramid scheme, you've got middle management, team leaders, supervisors. They're all on middle income. They're never going to earn more than the CEO. And ultimately, they are MLM recruits. Now, with MLS Bitcoin Club, every level pays out over and over and over again. It recycles over again forever. And that's why we offer you free financial education. Meanwhile, with the pyramid scheme, the people at the bottom, the people, they get the crumbs and they have no chance of becoming CEO. Now, sometimes people say, oh, it sounds like a Ponzi scheme. Well, MLS is not a Ponzi scheme. MLS Bitcoin Club is member to member. So there are no middlemen that join in this club.
Hello. If you can hear me, Celine, there seems to be no sound.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I muted all the participants. Sorry about that. Okay, thank you. Okay, so you own your own Bitcoin. So your Bitcoin is in your possession or another member's possession. With a Ponzi scheme, the company holds your own or owns your money. With MLS, once you join, you never have to pay again. It's a one-time payment. With Ponzi schemes, they keep asking you to pay more and more money. They come up with more excuses for you for not paying out and ask you for more money. With the MLS Bitcoin Club, it's an instant payment system. So it goes straight to your e-wallet. With Ponzi schemes, the payout is extremely delayed. And when it comes to paying out, they have some kind of excuse. Now, so with MLS Bitcoin Club, it's easy to acquire a Bitcoin lifestyle. If you use the advanced strategy, and let's just say we look at level 1, level 2, level 3 payments. Each level, you receive 3 payments. Level 1, you receive 3 payments of 0.0407. Level 2, you receive 3 payments of 0.1007. And level 3, you receive 3 payments of 0.2007. So if you were to get a good 2 people who are going to duplicate you and follow you and upgrade when they get paid, you would accumulate a total of 1 Bitcoin already. And it's achievable to do this in 1 month. Now, and that at today's price is worth over £5,000. Now, remember, every level cycles over and over and over again. So if you had cycled 3 times on each level, that would be over 3 Bitcoin. So you can see how you can acquire the Bitcoin lifestyle. Now we can see here we've got a member that was receiving regular payments of Bitcoin on the same day. He's received 2 payments here. The members received 3 payments, excuse me, there, another 3 payments here. The following day, another payment and another payment. And a couple of days later, another payment. So you can see that it is possible to be receiving regular payments to your Bitcoin wallet instantly with this club. Now, today's price is fluctuated a bit, but it's roughly around this price now again, possibly a bit more expensive right now. Now, this is why we say you should do the advanced strategy. Basic strategy just pays out 0.048 Bitcoin, which is worth about £268 per cycle. Now, when you first complete the cycle, the community of six people, so you've received 3 payments, you get to keep £21 worth of Bitcoin, because you're going to use most of that to upgrade to the next level where you're going to get more Bitcoin. But the second time you cycle, you get to keep all of that Bitcoin. Now, this is what the difference with the advanced strategy. It pays out 0.168 Bitcoin, which is worth just under £1,000. That's starter level 0.048 Bitcoin and level 1 0.12 Bitcoin. Now, the first time you complete your 3 payments, you receive your 3 payments on your Beeline, you get to keep £348 worth of that Bitcoin. So that's your money back. So now you're going to start getting Bitcoin for free immediately. The second time you cycle, because remember, every level cycles itself automatically over and over again, you get to keep all of that Bitcoin. And then you upgrade to level 2, which pays out 0.3 Bitcoin, which is worth over £1,600. Now, the first time you complete level 2 and you receive 3 payments, you get to keep £507 worth of that Bitcoin. And remember, the amount that you've used to upgrade to level 2 has, the amount you've used is actually, the amount you've used is profit, is free Bitcoin, because you've had your money back and now you're getting Bitcoin for free. So the second time, and you're going to use most of that to upgrade to level 3, the second time you complete, you get 3 payments, you get to keep all of that Bitcoin. Meanwhile, in level 3, because you've upgraded, now when you complete level 3, you get 6.6 Bitcoin, which is over £3,200. The first time you cycle, you get to keep £507. The second time you cycle, you get to keep all of that Bitcoin. And meanwhile, it's cycling over and over and over again. It's not limited to cycling 2 times only. It cycles forever. Now in level 4, you're starting to get with the big bucks, and it pays out 1.5 Bitcoin, which is worth over £8,000 right now, and very soon will be worth over £10,000. Now, the first time you complete a cycle, you get to keep £2,600 worth of that Bitcoin, because you're going to use the rest of that to upgrade to level 5, where you get 3 Bitcoin per cycle. It gets into really, really great money. So the second time as well, you get to keep all of that Bitcoin. So every level, from starter level through to level 9, they all cycle over and over again. Now remember, the game is to elevate to the higher levels. Now, all the members you introduce, they follow you over and over and over again. Okay, so you don't have to, it minimizes the need for you to have to keep finding more and more people. If you get the right 2 people who are going to duplicate what you're doing, then they will follow you over and over again as you go up each level. Now, once you join a community, you never have to pay again forever. Remember, it's a one-time payment at the beginning. Once you get started, that's all you need to get started. If you do the advanced strategy and can get your free payments and everyone duplicates what you're doing, then you will be able to get Bitcoin for free almost instantly. Now, there is an enrollment fee for a limited time of $49, and that's for new members. And then on your anniversary, the annual membership fee will be $99. Now, the massive leverage system in a nutshell is that you get 2 people, they get 2 people, you get paid, then you upgrade. That's the game. Get 2 people, they get 2 people, you get paid, you upgrade. It's a very simple, follow me, 2x2 matrix with spillover. Now, you don't rely on spillover because that won't follow you. You need to get 2 people, and they get 2 people. What you get paid, you upgrade. Now, you will learn wealth strategies that will be taught by some of the industry's best. As I mentioned, Gary Perkinson is a very successful Wall Street trader. That's why he's known as Wall Street. This is a global opportunity that is growing fast. We now have over 7,300 members and growing. It's an automated payment system. It's lived through all of the turmoil of the first quarter of the year and has come out tops. It pays its members, it's member to member, straight to your e-wallet. Now, every level pays out over and over again forever. Forever. That's why you get free financial education while you're accumulating that Bitcoin for free. Now, all you need to do is choose your strategy. If you're going to do the advanced strategy, the fast track, you will need 0.0699 Bitcoin, which is roughly around £370. It's probably gone up a couple of £20 or so. Second. Okay. When you have an amount like this, like 0.0699 Bitcoin, usually I would recommend you just buy 0.07 Bitcoin, just so that you make sure that you've got enough to cover any e-wallet or mining fees. Okay, now if you want to do the basic strategy, the slow track, that requires 0.0237 Bitcoin. So I would buy 0.024 Bitcoin. Okay, and that's around £126, probably around £130 right now. Now, if you want to view some videos, you can go to 337go.com, where you'll see what people are saying about Bitcoin, and you will be able to watch another presentation delivered by Wall Street, the founder, for this Bitcoin club, and learn how to triple your Bitcoin in days. Now, what's next? We have these webinars. We're going to be changing the schedule for the webinars next week. So look out for the announcements on WhatsApp, on the WhatsApp group. We are going to have them on the Monday and Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Monday and Wednesday at 9 p.m. We're going to have the next dashboard, the next training is this Sunday at 9 p.m. This Sunday at 9 p.m. But the dashboard training will be reviewed. So we're going to be incorporating the dashboard training with the Sunday training. So next week, it will be Monday and Wednesday for the presentation at 9 p.m. and it will be the Sunday training the following Sunday. Okay, now it's time for you to make the critical walk. It's up to you to change your home economy. No one is going to do it for you. You just need to get 2 people and make sure they duplicate what you do. And so on that note, we've come to the end of the presentation. Thank you very much. Let me see who we have on the line. So we have a couple of guests this evening. So, oh, excellent. Galaxy J5, welcome.
Thank you.
Probably waiting for you to say something.
Thank you.
Hello, hello. Okay,
Hi.
we couldn't hear you earlier.
Oh.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do you have any questions about what you saw about the presentation?
How much will it cost? What's he talking about?
Okay, you're a guest, right? What you need to do is go back to the person that invited you and they'll help get you started.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Okay. Okay. Emmanuel Lewis, hello.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thanks. Doing fine.
Good, good.
Um,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah, carry
Yeah, go ahead.
on. So, um, yeah, I was just going to say, obviously, yeah, just a call that would then basically copy what I do. So I would introduce people, and then they would basically carry on and get payments. Is that how it works, or?
Yes, they basically, the two people you bring in, you make sure they duplicate what you do.
Hmm.
Of course, two people is the minimum
Hmm.
requirement, but that doesn't mean that
Okay.
you can limit it to two. You can get more than two people to join. There's no limit to the number of people,
Okay, there's no
but the
limit.
minimum is two. And the idea is that everyone you bring in to the club should duplicate what you're doing.
Hmm.
You know, regardless of whether they get spillover or not, they need to duplicate what you're doing because they need
Yeah.
people to follow them so
Hmm.
that they can follow you. It's the
Okay.
type of place where, you can't make it there on your own. You have to do it
Sure.
together in a community.
Hmm.
So, yeah, so everyone has to just duplicate what you're doing and
Okay.
upgrade. As soon as you get the first three payments on every level, you
Yeah.
upgrade to the next level.
Okay, so on each level, do you continue, as you said before, is it a continual payment where you keep getting top up on your Bitcoin? It just doesn't stop, or?
Yeah, it's continues. It recycles every time you complete 6 boxes. So
Hmm.
each level is the same. So you have 6 boxes on each level. Your
Hmm.
first 2 boxes are the A level, so that
Hmm.
activates that
Hmm.
community, and then the next 4 boxes sit on your B line, which is your payment line. So
Hmm.
whoever lands on your B line, that's
Hmm.
where you get your Bitcoin. That's where you get paid. So
Okay.
you receive in every community, every level, you
Hmm.
receive 3 payments. And then the fourth box, the fourth person, which is the 6th person in your community,
Yeah,
is used to recycle you again on that same level.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Thanks. That answers my question. And also, if you don't mind, um,
Hmm.
if the Bitcoin was touch wood was to basically devalue, obviously lose value in the market, how does that affect your payments?
Okay. Bitcoin has already devalued to if we call it oversold in trading
Hmm.
terminology. So
Yeah.
Bitcoin is already oversold. It's bottomed out,
Hmm.
at the $6,000 level.
Hmm.
And now it's sitting at $8,000. So it's now sort of like trending along the between 7,900 and $8,200
Hmm.
level. Because of the limited supply, when Bitcoin was created, 20 million Bitcoins were created,
Yeah.
and out of that, around 16 million are
Hmm.
in circulation. And out of that, there's about 4 million Bitcoin left that is mineable.
Okay.
Now, out of that 4 million, people, the word on the street is that the creators of Bitcoin
Hmm.
hold their own Bitcoin.
Hmm.
And, we're coming to a point where maybe in the next few years, depending on the price of Bitcoin, and I'll tell you why it is going to appreciate,
Hmm.
because we've had a lot of what people have to understand, a lot of the cryptocurrencies, the alternative coins, you have to buy Bitcoin first and then exchange it for that cryptocurrency. And
Yeah.
so a lot of the market itself depends on Bitcoin, and
Hmm.
because of the limited supply, that's why, the price, if you imagine Bitcoin is a bit like gold,
Yeah.
it goes up, but the more difficult it becomes to mine, the increases the price.
Yeah.
Because of the limited supply. So in the same essence, Bitcoin goes up because of the limited supply. Now, because there are going to be a number of developments in the world of cryptocurrency, which have already started to take place, this is now going to increase the price of Bitcoin. You have the richest people in technology that are heavily invested in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. There's a lot happening in the crypto world. And so when you join the club, you get that education and you get that exposure as well. So you start to learn more about the Bitcoin world and the cryptocurrency world and the coins to invest in and that kind of stuff. So that is a learning process. It's a new industry. So we take things one step at a time. So when you go through the education phases, you know, it gives you enough time to digest each element that you need to learn. Everyone needs to learn how to open an e-wallet, how to withdraw, you know, how to send and receive Bitcoin or exchange Bitcoin for a different cryptocurrency. And it's a learning curve for people because it's a new industry. But, you know, that's why this club is great, because it does give you that support.
Okay, brilliant. Thanks for that information. One more question before I'm out. Sorry.
That's okay.
In terms of the amount that you have, the one-time payment that you have to deposit first time in, is it? Are you limited to £370? Could you put more? Could you, or does it have to be that set amount?
Well, because it's a follow me matrix, we recommend that you just do the advanced strategy. You do starter level and level one together, and whatever that price is, because the price of Bitcoin fluctuates, it might even be over £400 right now, because it has gone up since the last time we updated the presentation. So, you know, excuse me. So, sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah. So it depends what the price of Bitcoin is, but we do recommend that you do the advanced strategy, because the people, you have to think about the people that you'll be able to introduce to the club. Will they be able to duplicate what you have just done? So if you do...
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, well, thank you for that. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you, Emmanuel.
That's all right.
Okay. Great. Do we have any more guests on the line? Are there any members that have guests on the line? Any members with guests on the line? Okay. Okay. All right. I think we've got that wrapped up. We've got LockP. Galaxy S8, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm extremely well, thank you very much.
Good. Oh yes, it's Tony, isn't it? You have to change your name. You have to change your name. All right. Who else is there? Let's see if there's a guest on. LockP. Hello, good evening.
Hi.
Hello. Who's speaking?
Hi. Hi, it's LockP. I've got a question. If say for instance I pay this the starter, what's it? The membership. Does whoever follows me pay the same amount? If we, like, say for instance I did it a month before somebody else.
Okay. They pay the same amount in Bitcoin,
right?
But it depends what the price of it depends what the price of Bitcoin is when you buy it.
Right.
So
okay.
Take the same thing then.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you have any other questions? If you know, please feel free to ask them.
No, I think that's it.
Okay. So have you registered yet?
Oh, sorry.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Another question is there a specific e-wallet that you need to have? Can you sort of have any e-wallet, or does it?
There are specific e-wallets that we recommend that members use.
Okay.
You will need more than one e-wallet.
Okay.
And the reason for that is that each e-wallet performs a different or has a different functionality. So with coin payments, you can have access to over, I think it's now 305 different alternative coins in the same e-wallet. And it's you can send and receive cryptocurrency very cheaply.
Okay.
Also, you have CryptoPay, you have Coinbase, you have so many of them. So the person that introduced you to the webinar, they'll be able to help you sort out an e-wallet.
Okay.
Yeah, because it is a process. You will need to upload your ID documents when you join the e-wallet, because you can link your bank account to the exchanges like CryptoPay and Coinbase.
Okay.
You know, and that's where you would buy the Bitcoin.
Right.
And then there are other sites as well. So you will be surprised how well developed and well advanced this industry is. You know, so there's a lot out there.
Right.
Yeah, so that's why we give the education. That's why we train people, and we have those videos that help you set up your e-wallet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right then. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Okay, I think that's the final guest on the line. Yeah, I think we've got quite a few members on. So if I'm going to stop the recording now and just do that. And you know, whoever's been sent this video, because I'm recording it, and you have any other questions, do get back to the person that shared this video with you. Okay.